I really wish this game had kept the Modern Warfare 3 system, where you could like select specific score streaks to use for each class. So, you could have dogs and swarm on your camping class, and you could put the kill streaks you see me using here on your tryhard class. And this is my tryhard class. It's what I start using when I want to win, and I'm at a point where I realize that my team is not going to help me accomplish that dream. So I have to really seize the initiative and basically assume that my team doesn't care about anything in particular. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. Now, more important than the class is the streaks. Build your tryhard class whatever way you want, though I do highly recommend smoke grenades and flak jacket, which is basically going to let you, cap or plant objectives 10 times easier. But the streaks here are UAV, counter UAV, hunter killer. Not exactly the most rewarding setup in terms of kills. Each hunter killer is a guaranteed kill, but the UAV assists are like 10 points a kill, which will pad your score per minute a bit, but it's not going to get you any farther down the score streak chain or anything neat like that. Put that into perspective. If you call in a UAV and your team manages to kill the entire enemy team twice, that'll come out to a whopping 1 kill. If you have the regular and the counter UAV up at the same time, you'll only have to kill the entire enemy team once. So, there's that. These are both highly unlikely scenarios, however. I do wish they would buff the points per assist, because it does seem a little benign, almost like a slap in the face, to get points in increments of 10 when the lowest kill streak is like 425 points, or 42 UAV assists. But whatever. The point is, it's a selfless set of streaks, but a very necessary one if you're serious about winning. So when you are going for that win, which is what you should be doing if you're playing the game, and you're by yourself or maybe with 1 or 2 friends, but you're still having struggles, basically any situation where you feel a loss is for whatever reason much more likely than a win in the coming match, whip out UAV, counter UAV, hunter killer. And obviously, your first question is, why am I not using Lightning Strike or Hellstorm or whatever? Wouldn't maximizing kills be the best solution here? And the answer is no, simply because there is no respawn time, and these maps are very small. And so what people don't realize is that makes kills themselves, I don't want to say pointless, but not very valuable or meaningful. Outside of team deathmatch, kills aren't going to matter, and securing a victory is going to come down to map control. Alright? So, say you drop a lightning strike and hit the triple. Congratulations, 3 people have died and spawned probably 20 feet away from where they died. And you've bought yourself roughly 3 seconds of extra map control, and only in one particular area. Now, UAV, counter UAV, is going to give every player on your team a sustained, meaningful advantage for 30 seconds, I believe. It is 30 seconds, yeah. And so for 30 seconds, it's going to be that much easier for every single person on your team to control whatever part of the map they're on. And if you ran the numbers, I bet you it would be something like kids are 50% more likely to win a gunfight with the UAV up, right? Like, think about how much easier it becomes to win a gunfight when you know exactly where the enemy is. And so even if your teammates are playing like selfish jerks, or they're not really going for the objective, or they don't really know what they're doing, or they're just straight up bad, you're going to give your whole team a buff. They're going to play better. And having everybody on your team play better, and significantly better if you have both UAVs up, the counter and the regular, that's always going to be more valuable than having, 2 or 3 basically meaningless kills. So UAV, counter UAV is the key to victory. And it's not like rocket science. Like, people have kind of had a basic idea that, those help secure victories since Call of Duty has been around, but I hope I've sort of explained why it is the way that it is. So this match, I basically had like a permanent UAV and a permanent counter UAV up the whole match. And if I can do that successfully, it's very, very rare that I'm going to lose. And the way I'm thinking about it in the game is every time I call in a UAV or a counter UAV, I'm thinking, okay, I have 30 seconds to hit those streaks again. So the hunter killer is there for 2 reasons. One, it's lower than a counter UAV, which means as soon as I get my counter, I can start immediately rebuilding on the UAV, which I consider more valuable than a lightning strike, as I mentioned before. And 2, it's not going to take any time to use it. So if I have 30 seconds to hit my UAV again, and I have to call in a lightning strike or a hellstorm, you know, I've already lost like close to 10 seconds. 20 seconds if I have to call in both of them. And I don't want to give the enemy any opening to fight back, because I know if my team has to fight fair with no advantage, they are going to lose. You know, hope for the best, plan for the worst. I'm planning for the you know, radical happening that my team is useless. And lastly, whenever you're choosing your kill streaks, especially when you're, you know, aiming to win, you have to weigh your kill streaks against yourself. People so often forget that you as a player are 10 times more deadly and valuable than basically all the kill streaks below 1,000 points. So if you're calling in a lightning strike to get an average of 2 kills per cast, all the while risking no kills or 1 kill or even killing yourself, and at the same time missing out on an extremely agile piece of equipment that can go anywhere on the map, think for itself, and even build its own kill streaks while capturing objectives, is it really worth it? Is it? Oh yeah, and before this video ends, let me get one thing off my chest. Tac inserts need to be taken out of the game. Alright? Not the only, but the main thing tac inserts get used for, not only in this Call of Duty, but in pretty much every previous Call of Duty, is boosting. Alright? And they make boosting really, really easy, and if you took them out of the game, boosting would be impossible. As it is, to boost, all you have to do is join your friend's session in progress. And then, you know, the two of you stay in that lobby, and you could boost 3 or 4 games in a row, and decide the outcome of those games, all the while, you know, boosting your stats, ruining other people's days. We all know boosting is the root of all evil, and if tac inserts weren't in the game, boosting wouldn't be possible. And here's the thing, is that, you know, tac inserts let you spawn, you know, near the objective, near where you died, whatever. Do you really need, like I mentioned earlier, do you really need tac inserts in a game that has no respawn time, alright, and with maps as small as these? Tac inserts are nothing but evil. Please rate. This is Batman, signing out.